Krista with Quantum Souls Journey 888. Please make sure that those 888 are there, as I have been having some trouble with people trying to steal my identity and my content. So please, if you see that anywhere else, just give it a report or let me know, please. So today I just wanted to first start off by saying that in no way, shape, or form am I discrediting tarot readers, psychics, mediums, anybody who watches pick-a-card readings. I am a tarot reader myself, and of course I'm not trying to hurt my own business, but I just feel that this is something that really needs to be spoken about, especially, you know, with COVID and people being in their homes, working from homes, having online businesses. So I've been really taking the time to work on myself and go within through this eclipse and retrograde season and all the planets changing around, and I am just come out the other side of the eclipses, rebirth here, and big changes for me. So today Spirit wanted to talk about tarot addiction. So yeah, again, this is just not to discredit anybody, it's to bring awareness for tarot addiction and pick-a-card addiction, and you know, that feeling when sometimes you just cannot stop watching them, right? So I channeled some messages and I'll just share them with you and talk about what Spirit wanted to talk about today. And so with COVID, yeah, a couple years ago, and the increasing number of people working from home, as well as scam artists, okay, and all the scams they're coming up with, there have been a lot of more people coming out of using their spiritual gifts and helping to raise the vibration of the planet. So as light workers, I heard another tarot reader explain it like this. So think of it as you're in the dark, dark forest, okay? Nobody knows, you can't see nothing, pitch black. And that light worker, that little light, okay? That little light, there's that flashlight, that is the only thing that people see, and they are attracted to it. It's just like in the deep, dark depths, you know, like that light, that fish, and the fish go right into the mouth, okay? So light workers, starseeds, empaths, people with a high vibration, okay, at this time I just feel are being more attacked as the planet tries to raise its vibration. There is obviously going to be other forces, whether if the people know it or not, that are going to be coming at you and attacking you. So I will be doing some other videos too. I got a lot of big lineup here. Me and Spirit have been working on, and it's just very important for the awareness and the awareness of the planet. And with all these new tarot readers and scammers, people making fake accounts, people pretending that they're spiritual, teaching things that aren't true, teaching things, you know, and even getting people hooked to their tarot readings so that they're actually harvesting your energy, okay? So not everybody that's spiritual is nice, and not everybody that's spiritual is kind and has the right intentions for everybody. So this is where, you know, becoming aware and clearing and cleansing and having your salt baths are so important, especially if you are sensitive to energy at this time. So I will be adding some meditations, clearings, some different, like even, you know what, I believe in a lot of different stuff. There's going to be a lot of different stuff shown here on this channel. Spirit has been leveling me up so that I am protected and guided, and I am all prepared and ready to give you all the content that people don't want to talk about. So, let's see what else here we got. Yeah, so like, again, with being a light worker or starseed and people being attracted to your light, okay? There's, you know, you hear like, oh, this person's light bothers their demons. Well, we need to realize that, you know, we're not all on the same path. We're all on different paths. We need to be compassionate with others, but we also need to put ourselves first. Self-love is the utmost important, okay? And so this is Spirit's now telling me to bring this book in here. So this is what Spirit and I have kind of been working on, okay? So The Way of the Priestess. Let's get it up there. I'm working on these angles here, guys, so just bear with me as I get used to my new setup here. So this book here is just coming into your divine power. So I've got that one here, and then also, again, another amazing book. So whether you're looking to get into a relationship, or you you know, you're looking for the one, you're looking for marriage, or you're in a relationship right now and maybe you're just having a little bit of trouble with your partner. There's also this book here. It's called The 5 Love Languages. Okay, so you can read through this book here. There's also a quiz. There's also a quiz online, so I will actually link that below as well. I just want you guys to have awareness. So I'm on a twin flame journey, and I've been on my spiritual journey now for 8 years. I worked in the oil field for 8 years, and then I had my awakening in 2016. So I went to school for massage therapy, and last year I went to school for equine chiropractics. But I'm actually, you know, I would love to be a mother one day, and this is what I'm doing. I am gonna build my stuff from the ground up, and I know that you guys can do it too. You don't have to constantly be searching, grasping for, what's this guy think of me? When's he coming back? Like, you do not need a man to build a life, okay? And in earlier generations, right? It's a generational thing. There's nothing wrong with you. This is completely normal. The population has been conditioned, TV, and you know, with all the social media and everything, taking you your I just seen 616. So, ooh, new relationships coming in. That's exciting. So with new relationships coming in and us being so magnetic and so bright, okay, we're also going to attract people who need healing. So that's where we need to make sure, especially when we're sensitive souls and empaths, right, to be clearing our energy, because a lot of the time, you know, you could be going through something that's actually not even your emotions. So next I'm going to talk about, that's also where they can get obsessive, or, you know, then you get into those codependent relationships where it's going back and forth and you feel like you're stuck. So this is just another point Spirit wanted to bring up, and just to bring more awareness to you, okay? Oh, this brings me to all these, you know, you're at home now all day, you got your kids, you know, a lot of people are bringing it in and working for themselves. They're actually realizing that it's not work hard and work for somebody else, and it's, people may say it's a conspiracy theory, but the Rockefellers, like, they're the ones who funded education and medicine in the beginning, and as we see now, that's kind of like where the planet is going and who is run by still. So yeah, a lot of you guys are stepping out of the matrix. You are now going to be bringing your own home businesses. That is who I'm attracting to my channel, right? If you want to work for yourself, if you want to become that divine feminine, because I'll tell you, I was a wounded feminine my whole life. My father was 29 years military, very strict as we grew up. I've now forgiven him, and he's my best friend. We talk every day. He's so supportive of me in this channel. And, you know, but that did make me have low self-esteem, and it did make me be attracted to, because my father was gone away to sea and stuff like that a lot of the time, right? It's like that masculine figure that you're always constantly waiting for. So we have past lives. We have karmic loops, we meet soulmates, we have many soulmates in this lifetime. It is our choice whether we want to continue karmic loops or not, you know, and I'm not telling you, because I'm telling you, I've been on this journey for 8 years. The only reason why, well, not the only reason why, one of the reasons why I'm doing this channel is because I don't want you to have to go through 8 years, okay? I know it's a little excessive, but I don't want you to have to go through 8 years. I'm also in recovery from alcohol. And so, you know, I've done a lot of work on my inner child, a lot of work on myself. I've been single for 8 years, and I am finally getting back out into the dating scene. And I know that I deserve the absolute best. So I have found myself too in these situations. Not so much now, but oh my goodness. Earlier in my spirituality, when I was just waking up, you know, I'm living in Edmonton, Alberta, and there's buses, billboards, like all license plates, all these cars. I'm seeing 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, like 15 times a day. I'm like, holy fuck, what the fuck is wrong with me? So I finally Google it, and it's the spiritual awakening number. So for a lot of you too, Spirit is saying that you might be attracted to my channel if you are new to spirituality. So I will be talking about all types of spirituality, beginners, intermediate, and advanced. I am a starseed as well. I resonate with Lemuria, and as well as some other things, but we'll be getting more into my galactic stuff as time goes on. For right now, I just really want to focus on awareness and returning your power to yourself, not giving your power away. A lot of us are born in toxic family systems where gaslighting and, you know, people just kind of maybe dismissive or not even acting like you exist, okay? Those are narcissists. Those are energy vampires, okay? If you're ever, you know, at a party, or maybe you're different than your family. Maybe people call you the black sheep. I call you the rainbow unicorn. So you just stick with me and I'm going to help you out. And look, oh, well, you can't see him, I guess, but kitten just fell off the table. So there's confirmation for you that you are in the right place, okay? Old patterns, that's what they're telling me. What I just got from that is old patterns are falling away. Old patterns are falling away. And so, okay, so with our online businesses and our home businesses and COVID and staying in, and even now with the smoke and all these environmental factors, okay, there is also an increase of food, marijuana, and sex addiction, okay? And now I'm just going to touch a little bit on this because it's kind of goes along with the video, and Spirit is also guiding me to talk about it. And I am not putting down men or women when I'm going to say this, okay? I am not putting down men or women when I say this. So, you know, as our anxiety and our depression and, you know, confinement as it is on the rise, okay, and the masks and everything, okay, people are trying to, just like human nature, which is normal, find ways to cope. Now, a lot of people did that with alcohol. So for me, I didn't, obviously. I was a heavy drinker for a lot of my years of life. My best friend committed suicide in our house when I was 15. And I had PTSD for about 20 years. And so, yeah, that's bringing me to sex and porn addiction. So we kind of got to nip this in the bud. And we can't blame it all on men, because we have to take some responsibility for loving ourselves and respecting ourselves and having dignity and integrity, okay? Because with so much social media and Photoshop, and I'm not going to name any names because I don't want to desecrate any character, but yeah, it's porn addiction. So what's happening is kids, I mean, I don't even know how young, I don't have kids yet, but kids, like, I'm sure, like 9, 10, 14, they are going on porn. It's so easily accessible now. This is how our children are learning how to treat women. And I know this is, you know, kind of a different topic to talk about, but it's true, is kids can find anything on the internet. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with porn. I'm just saying at those young ages when their brains are still developing, this is what they're finding, and this is sadly how they are learning to treat women. So we need to take this into our own hands too, and just, you know, be protecting yourself and respecting yourself. Protecting yourself and respecting yourself. I think that's gonna be my new motto. And yeah, it's not to put anybody down, but just kind of when you're dating now, or, you know, when you're dating, just look at these cues, okay? Watch how these men are treating you. And I mean, like, if a man isn't going to take you, if he isn't going to take the time to think of a date, you know, or think of a time, think of a place. He's asking you, oh, what do you want to do? Oh, do you want to come over? Or can I cook you supper? No, he's trying to get you in his house. He's trying to, oh, can we go to an Oilers game? Yeah, he's trying to get you in a hotel room. That is what's happening. That is what's happening. And where do we find these porno scenes? Hotel rooms, anyway, I don't want to get into it, but so we just need to be aware of these things and be aware that it's happening. And maybe even, I'm not telling anybody what to do, you know, but if you got kids, just put maybe extra parental thing on there or whatever. Because, I mean, we think that they're not doing it, but if you don't know, now you know. Okay. All right, so now, yeah, okay, so not everyone that's spiritual is nice, and we must use our own intuition. So that's the point of this video, really, overall, is using your own intuition. So coming back in that divine feminine, that healing, that feeling, that receiving energy, receiving from the divine. Ooh, the seraphim angels are here. 12th dimension. So I really feel like there's going to be a lot of clarity you are going to be getting over this time. They're saying this is an activation for my new light workers. We're going to be leveling up. We're going to be protectioning up. We're going to be smudging. Bitches be crazy, okay? I'm going to tell you a little snippet of something that happened to me after the lunar eclipse. So, Lash Tech, shout out Gwen, hi. And I've been seeing her for a little while now. Now, my twin flame, he's with a karmic right now. And this psychopath is friends with my lash tech. And my last lash appointment, my lash tech, she was asking me all these weird questions about where I live. Oh, are you in, I don't know why she was asking me about track and field, maybe to see if I could run or something, I'm not sure. But yeah, she's like asking me all these questions, and ooh, where are you gonna move to? And the angels were like ding 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 ding, because I had been having anxiety before I was on my way there. And yeah, I discovered that that lash tech was taking my lashes for spell work, okay? This is how crazy and psychotic and sad these psychopaths are. Sad. So this karmic wanted to pretty much steal my gifts. And they tried to do some spell work or whatever, steal my lashes. But thank you, Spirit. Because you know what? Yeah, I was naive to that. And you know, through this last like 2 weeks, Spirit has like really leveled me up, and I went through ascensions, and I just been protecting myself, and yeah, I'm okay now. I'm free to be vulnerable, and I'm free to speak, because I know there are people who do not want me to speak about what I'm going to speak about, and now they don't really have a choice, because unfortunately, you know, haters, they kind of need a new hobby. Like, yeah, summertime now, like maybe you should get outside and stop watching my YouTube channel, because like you ain't wanted here, honestly. Okay, so story about, oh my gosh, and then so this, I'll tell you this other story. So as a massage therapist, when I was first starting out my business, I live in a small town here in Lloydminster, Alberta, and yeah, so I was looking for a room for my massage business, and I went downtown, and the lady at the crystal shop, she does Reiki, and she was all like, oh yeah, maybe you can rent my room, and when I'm not using it, blah 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 blah, until she found out I was a medium, and she found out I did cards, and then she started kind of like sloughing me off, but like still like roping me in. So she was harvesting my energy, and she was jealous of my gifts. And so yeah, I seriously can't believe how fucked up these people are. Like, the mental health, they need help. So, okay, because she was threatened by me, she did spell work on me to try and steal my gifts. Okay, so So be aware who you are telling. Your lash tech, your hairdresser, your crystal shop lady. Do not be telling these people your plans or about your gifts, because you just never know. The psychopaths that are out there, people want you to do good. They don't want you to do better than them. And you, if you're sitting here with me right now, I know that you are going to be doing better than them. These people who are in low vibration, you know, going after innocent people who just want to help others. I don't really understand that, but yeah, my ancestors and God and spirit, yeah, let's just say you don't want that kind of karma. So if you guys are doing spells, love spells, oh yeah, and thank you ladies, because the line in my forehead's almost gone. Thanks for the beauty spells. Oh my God, pathetic. So yeah, I just want to get into the last part of the reading here. So cleansing, clearing, and protecting yourself. So salt baths, I use sea salt, Himalayan salt, and I also use a mineral salt sometimes as well, okay? And I will clear some lemons, some selenite, some rose quartz in the window or whatever, put it around my tub. Okay, so yeah, selenite, tourmaline, and obsidian. You could always be wearing those on your neck. You could be wearing an evil eye to, you know, because even when somebody just kind of goes like, or, you know, they're scoffing at your blessings, or they don't believe in you, or whatever it is, because you're triggering them. It's because you're doing something that they can't do, and they're jealous. This is what it is. This is what it is. And people, they'll try and gaslight you, and they'll try to be like, oh no, or like I said, just pretend like you're non-existent. When you're making those millions, you just wait how existent you're gonna be, okay? So yeah, smudging with sage, Palo Santo, frankincense. You can even, singing bowl. I've got all kinds of instruments that I use. Meditation. So chakra balancing, grounding, clearing. I'll be posting meditations and clearings and a whole bunch of things below. You can check out the channels. You can check out the meditations. Okay, grounding, big time. Grounding, being out in nature. Okay, so getting around those trees, playing on the swing, sitting outside, listening to the birds, having your cup of coffee on the deck in the morning, being creative. So anything that you just love and is a passion of yours, get creative, letting out that inner child, wear colors that, you know, you want to express yourself. For me, when I was, just learning about my spiritual gifts, and I was such an extreme empath that I was just absorbing, and being a massage therapist, I was absorbing. People kept coming back to me, but oh fuck, was I tired. And I would always wear black clothing. So black is the color of protection, right? And so now I'm just starting to work on my other chakras, and I just feel like you can play around with that too. Increasing your water, getting around nature, gardening. Plants in your home, gardening, turning off the cell phone. You know, even for me, I shit you not, I have never downloaded TikTok, and I don't intend to, and because I know I have an addictive personality, and YouTube, and well, I don't really go on Facebook so much anymore, but yeah, YouTube's enough for me. And so yeah, just decreasing that media time, going more within, just having time to yourself. Okay, and then also being aware of the food that we're putting in our body, like high vibrational foods or whatever. Unfortunately, you know, like sugar and bread and stuff like that is a lower vibrational food, and I'll be talking about that and getting into some herbs and some detox things. And yeah, and my last one, and I would have to say, I saved the best for last, is gratitude. So writing a gratitude list, getting up in the morning, doing a little bit of yoga. Oh yeah, stretching, doing a little bit of yoga, and sitting there being so grateful for even just the air we're breathing. You know, there's so many places, I don't know if you've heard about these places called 15-minute cities, where you can only go outside of like a 15-minute block and you gotta like pay to get out. And yeah, if you ever heard, what is it? The Lorax? It's kind of like that. It's that kids movie with where they like have no trees or anything like that. It's anyway. But yeah, gratitude, fresh air, fresh water, a nice warm bed to sleep in, a phone that works, that we can contact people. We are safe, you know, we have places to sleep, we have food, we have our loved ones, okay? And for even those of you that you're single and you're just sitting there watching this from home, I'm single too. It's been me and my 2 cats for 8 years, okay? You're not alone. And we're going to get through this ascension. We're going to get through this spiritual journey, and we are going to be fearless. Okay? Soul team? So I think this is the message that I've got for today, and Spirit and I will see you next time.